zone. It's Charles. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. Breaks the tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. And those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball to Brennan. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
We know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running these routes.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
A designed run for the quarterback. Might have a chance. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside. It's Dickey. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Indiana!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Pollard, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure on this defense to tackle.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Stopped in the
look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much running. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Now facing a third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Moore. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Inside. It's Dickey. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Unloads quickly. Snags it, there's running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. In the red area, it's Dickey. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Sellers from the gun on third down. options on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Finding open areas. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
It'll be third and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. More to throw for it on fourth down. Going over the top. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running inside, it's Charles. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. You got to pass those tests.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. He's got the tight end. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Timeout called by the offense, and maybe an opportunity to run a couple of plays to put up points before the break. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice pass and convert to keep this drive going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, if you were wondering whether or not this coaching staff believes in their offensive line, you now have your answer, because that's now the second time on the drive. They went for it on 4th down and then got it by handing it off.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone, because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Never a doubt. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are, we're going to keep doing what we do, we're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He's got him.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Sellers to the air again. That's reeled in. It's sticky. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll send the back in motion. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Ready? 214 close. 214 close.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Might be changing the route. Here's Sellers to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They take the lead with the 6.
You see so much of this in college football now. Spread guys out, find my matchups, let my big wide receiver
Fielded in the end zone, it's Charles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Moore with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up.
Number 0 sets to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Kill it.
Say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing Sellers. Snag out of the air. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming.
5-28 Cruz. Now, hey, kill it. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Running inside. It's Dickey. Shows him the stiff arm.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go right back to him. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. Sellers. That makes the catch. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Converts on 4th down, still going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Kill. 3-9, twilight. 3-9, here we go. Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position.
And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Through the air, it's Vick. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
He wants a big play here late. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tie ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment where they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the